Hello, can you hear me? Hello, Boris, are you there? Boris.
Hi.
Hi, can you hear me? Boris, can you hear me?
I don't hear anything.
Boris, make sure that your speaker is on the right settings here. Should be on the right setting. Right to you. Boris, I can't hear you. Well, for everyone who is listening, please join the group. Boris, can you hear me?
Hi. Hello.
Hi, can you hear me now?
Something don't work.
Well,
No, I don't hear you. I don't hear anything.
You don't hear anything. Well, I hear you. My microphone is working.
Maybe something with your microphone, yeah?
No. You can hear me, can't you? Yes, you can. Boris.
Wait a second, I tried to reconnect, maybe.
So, I suppose Boris there was having a little bit of a problem. Please, if you're watching on Amilingo, join the chat here. Very interesting topic for today. Boris!
Oh,
Boris,
yes,
you're back.
yes,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
Oh, you're Eureka. Boris, have you been in my class before?
No, it's the first one.
First time.
First time, yes.
All right. Well, then, for the people who are listening today, please tell me a little bit about yourself.
Oh, it's nothing interesting to tell.
Where are you from, Boris?
I'm from Ukraine, Dnipropetrovsk region.
Dnipropetrovsk. I'm in Ukraine too.
In Ukraine? And where are you?
Kiev. I'm in Kiev.
In Kiev.
I'm in Kiev. Are you in the Dnipropetrovsk city or Oblast region?
In region, not in Dnipropetrovsk.
You know, I kind of find it interesting. A lot of food that I see in Kiev is made in Dnipropetrovsk. I wonder why that is. Can you tell us why, Boris? That's the reason. Why is all this food products made in Dnipropetrovsk? Is there a reason for this?
I don't know why. Maybe only address of this
Place? Location?
Нет, не могу сказать на английском. It's only address.
Okay, maybe a distributor.
Manufactured in the other place.
Okay, so it's a distributor.
Yes, maybe distributor. In Ukraine, it's something different, I think, than in America.
So in Dnipropetrovsk, they don't manufacture a lot? Is that what you're saying to me? They don't make a lot of things?
No. There are a few manufacturers, but they type in on packages that it's made in Dnipropetrovsk, but these things can don't manufacture.
Are not manufactured.
Not manufactured there. Yes.
Well, I hope Roshen chocolates come from Vinica, where there's so many Roshen factories, right? With a president that we have now. In Kiev, everywhere you go, there's a Roshen store. Everywhere. It's the same in Dnipropetrovsk too. You have Roshen magazines or stores everywhere too, or they're not built like they are in Kiev. Boris.
Hello?
Yes, so do you have a lot of these Roshen magazines?
No.
You're lucky. I'd rather have Lviv chocolate than good old Roshen chocolates there. Luba, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. Good evening, Michael. Good evening, Boris.
Good evening.
We were talking about food in Dnipropetrovsk. About Boris is from Dnipropetrovsk region, and he started talking about factories in Ukraine, about Roshen. You know Roshen, Luba, don't you know? Roshen chocolate?
I guess no, I don't know what is. It's a name. Is it a name of a store? Yes.
You know Poroshenko. Obviously, you know who Poroshenko is, right?
Yes, right. I know.
Well, in his name, Poroshenko has Roshen in it, so he is. They call him the Chocolate King. Boris, true? The Chocolate King. Am I correct?
Yes, Chocolate King.
or Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. So we were saying in Kiev, there's so many magazine shops with Roshen chocolates that it's ridiculous how many. But we hope that stuff is made in Ukraine, like maybe in Vinnytsia, because Vinnytsia is where he is from, and there's it's really high established area now per se, so like that. But I don't know. A lot of us here we'd rather buy Lviv chocolate. I don't think you heard of Lviv chocolate before. Luba, no?
No.
Never heard of it? Boris, you heard about Lviv chocolate?
No, don't hear about it. No.
Ой, ужас. Дай Боже. Oh my God. Guys should eat some Lviv chocolate, but it's very expensive. Very expensive. So Luba, today's topic. Luba, how cold is it in Siberia today? Can you tell us?
It's about in a day in the afternoon it's about -10, -14. Not so cold.
Very cold for me. For you, it's not cold.
No, it's not so cold. It could be more colder. It could be colder, yes, like -40. But now it's okay.
Boris, what's
Yes.
the weather like in Dnipropetrovsk?
It's about +6, maybe +8.
I noticed this in Ukraine. I don't know, probably some parts in Russia too. It's warmer now for some reason. Global warming. Yeah, you hear all about global warming and stuff like that. So I don't know. But hey, Boris, February in Ukraine and in Russia will be very cold. So we have to prepare. Hey, Boris, what do you think about the electricity being shut off in Ukraine? Do you think that they're talking about every week that the electricity will be shut off? We can say in English like it will take turns, and we can say this. So it'll go off and on, just to save, to conserve. If I spelt it, conserve.
In some region, they turn off from maybe 9 to 12 o'clock.
From 9
p.m. Do you mean p.m. or a.m.?
Early in the morning.
Early in the morning.
Turn off and then switch on. Why they do that, I don't know.
That's a problem, because a lot of businesses now can't operate because they want to do it sporadically. Oh, I got a good adjective. Sporadically. Do we know what sporadically means?
No.
Sporadically means you don't know when they're going to shut it off. Nobody knows when. It could be in a couple hours. It could be in 3 hours. It could be 4 hours. It's sporadically. It could happen at any time. That's sporadically. It's not even. It's not consistent. Consistent is like all the time, the same time. It's consistent. And that would be in present simple. Present simple would be in consistent time usually. So, Boris, does anyone have generators? Are they going to be using that, or what do they talk about there in Dnipropetrovsk about how will they get electricity? Will they just be in the dark, or do they have some backup solution?
From all people that I know, no one have some generator. Maybe who lived in own house, maybe they have it, but who live in flat, they just wait when it's turned on electricity.
Imagine having a generator on your balcony, Luba. A generator.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, but you know what our problem is. They want to put our electricity on and off throughout the day to conserve on electricity. But I mean, I joked. I said if they had a generator on their balcony, Babushka would not be very happy if it was a gas generator.
Yes, I understand. In some places in my region, for instance, in mountains, there are no electricity, and some tour bases use generators for getting electricity energy. So, but it's only in tour bases. I don't know how is it in English. Do you understand what? So it's houses, yes, where tourists are placed for their rest.
Yeah. Tourists, like in cabins or something like that. Sure.
Yeah, exactly.
So they come all the way. What country do tourists usually come from when they're going there? What country are they usually from?
A lot of our country, and a lot of tourists from the whole world, I would say. A lot of from Europe, some from America. A lot of tourists this year, but this year we had less tourists. But usually, yes, from Canada, from America, a lot of from Poland, Germany, France.
So they come just for the skiing?
No, not only for the skiing, for hunting, for hiking. Yes, there are a lot of things that for alpinism, a lot of alpinists, because we have such opportunity to do it. Beluga, the big mountain, the main mountain in our region is Beluga. So they go up to the top.
But most people there, do they have a hard time communicating in English, or what language are they communicating in there usually? Can they speak Russian or?
These tourists, not all of them can speak, of course, Russian. Some of them just go on their own way. Some big groups probably have
a guide,
guide and translators. Yes. So they come here with their own translator, or they can find translator here. So,
is it expensive to have your own translator?
I don't know it's exactly, but it's more cheaper. It's cheaper to find one translator here, probably, yes, because our prices are not so
high.
Not so high, yes.
Yeah. And because with the ruble price, right now, so it would be less. Like the hryvnia here.
Last 2 days, the situation, our economical situation is so worried. I'm worried about the next future.
Well, I'm worried about the hryvnia. What the heck about the hryvnia? I mean, I look at Canadian dollars, and it's 13 hryvnia to 1 Canadian dollar. 2 years ago, it was 8 hryvnia. Right, so big difference. And the hryvnia, you know, I think I will be putting 1 hryvnia bills in my kopilka because that's all they're worth now to me. I don't know. I have a kopilka. Do you have a kopilka?
No, I haven't. Unfortunately, no, I haven't.
I wanted a Coca-Cola kopilka. I was looking for one.
So it means that in Ukraine the situation is like in Russia. Yes, your so hryvnia is getting cheaper.
Going worse. Yes, it's going worse. It's going. We could say, like I used to say, it's going worser, but there is no worser. I used to be wrong when I was younger back in the day, because it can't get worse than that it already is, because usually worser is like a comparison. So it's getting worse. But I used to say worser, but no, there's no word. Yeah, it's getting worse. It's getting worse. So you know, it's the problem is that a lot of businesses here have pulled out of Ukraine, and you know, banks have closed here, and it's a problem. And some banks have to stay in Ukraine because by law they have to. Like I guess banks like Ukrasi Bank, which is owned by Paris Bank, but it's hard to, you know, to put your money per se. You know, like in Canada, I trust the bank sort of, you know, but here, one day you put your money, and the next minute it's shades of the Soviet bank of where everything collapsed, and it was hard to get your money back as well.
So today our people were very crazy. There were big queues in front of banks because a lot of people wanted to take their money because they are really scared about losing all of them.
That's not good either, because the bank needs that money for investment. So that's not good either. It's two ways actually. But what they're doing now is they're inflating the ruble, right? Which is okay, but it has to stabilize. So that's why I always said I hope one day Russia goes back to the days of where they can make their own goods. You know, go back to the basics of making your own stuff. You know, like Apple is disfidania to Apple there. Well, Russian people, hey, you guys can make your own phone. You know, you guys in back in the day you made good products. Well, you guys can make your own phone. The problem is people in our society have become more lazy, and they say, you know, they see something. Well, why should we buy it? Make our own. We'll just buy other people's like that. So that's why people bought Apple. And do you have a McDonald's there, Luba, in Siberia, or is there no McDonald's?
Yes, there is. There are some McDonald's in Siberia, not in my city, but in Siberia, yes.
Do you know what's on their menu? Is it the same menu you think everywhere, or is there something specific?
I believe the same as everywhere.
Because in Ukraine now they have a Ukrainian sandwich on black chorny chleba, you know, like black bread. Black, so it's something interesting. So today's topic, you know, you were talking about hunting. I was talking about, the topic is about hunting. What can you tell me? In Siberia, hunting is very common, isn't it? Please tell me about hunting in Siberia.
Yes, it's very common, and as I have already said, a lot of foreign tourists come here, especially for hunting. For certain in certain seasons, yes, the hunting is allowed, and for some time it's closed. So they do it just like it's just like a kind of sport for them to hunt. So they are, most of these tourists
most of these
hunt. Sorry?
Most of these tourists.
Most of these tourists hunt for trophies, to get trophy.
Trophy. So
Trophy.
what's a trophy for them? Like what part of the animal is it? The whole animal, or are they looking for the antlers? Maybe. Do you know what antlers are?
No. What? Could you repeat? Antlers.
Antlers. I'll have to show you a picture. All right. Antlers. Here's a good picture right here.
Michael, I don't see chat because I use my tablet. I cannot see chat.
Chat should be on the blue tab. It says chat, blue icon. If you click on it, it should appear in your tablet.
Blue icon.
Yeah, it should be a blue icon.
So I see chat. Actually, I see chat, but I cannot. I can see only who is joined our class, but no information.
All right, give me 1 second. I'll translate antlers then for you if you can't. In Russian, it'd be, oh God, why they give such big names in Russian? Olini roga. You understand?
Raga. Yes. Raga. Yes, exactly. They hunt for red deer. For some of them hunts for bears.
A big mishka.
Yes. So red deer actually names in Russian moral. It's like a red deer, a kind of this animal.
Yeah, red deer. They're small. They're a small deer.
Yes. For goats, for instance.
For meat, for meats, or just for trophy? They kill goats. They shoot goats too. Goats, yeah.
Yes, like mountain goats.
Oh, mountain goat with a big okay, all right.
Yes, with big how is it?
Yeah, those, I don't know if you call those antlers, but I know they're like horns, like a horn.
Horns.
Horns. I think antlers, only deers can have antlers. I think reindeer, Santa Claus reindeer. Maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like this.
Bears. I'd be scared of a bear in Russia. Hello, anyone out there? How do you
Me too.
If you go outside, will you see a big mishka coming to you?
So it's probably it happens very, very seldom when bear comes near one town or village. So actually, I haven't seen any mishkas in my life. So real in wild life. I have seen only in zoo, not in nature.
But you said you're from the south part. Maybe because you're from the south part.
But still, there are some mishkas, yes, and tourists and hunter searching for them.
Well, you have brown bear, grizzly. I don't know the difference between a brown bear and a grizzly bear.
I don't know too. We have Russian bear, brown bear, no grizzly. Probably grizzly is much bigger than brown bear.
How to say in Russian? How grizzly?
The same in Russian. The same in Russian. Grizzly.
Grizzly. How to say bear though? Korichnivy, or did I pronounce it? No. How do you pronounce that?
Коричневый.
Korichnivy.
Гризли коричневый.
Oh, I don't like how this woman.
Mhm,
I like how
mhm.
you say it better than how she says it. Alright, yeah. Yeah, but yeah, in Canada, you know, we have a lot of big bears, a lot of black bears, brown bears, cougars too. Do you have cougars?
Cougars?
Cougar.
Oh, cougar.
I don't know. I'll translate. Pumi.
Puma?
Puma?
Ah, no.
Puma.
No. We haven't.
It's very
Puma.
cold for them, maybe.
Yeah, really.
Boris, what did you say?
Yes, it's very cold for them.
In
Yeah, but-
Siberia.
They're in Canada too in the cold. So we have them in Canada. They're big pussy cats. Very big pussy cats.
We have, but hunting for them, ibis, it's animal, and it's forbidden to hunt for ibis. Oh my God, how is it? Ibis, do you know? It's a big cat, big beautiful cat, like cat, and they are in a red book. So that's why it's forbidden to hunt for them.
To hunt them.
To hunt them, yes.
Is it, how big is this cat? Is it big? Is it like a lion or smaller? It's not a lion? No.
So it's like a puma, probably, yes. The same size. Oh my God, I cannot find it in...
It's probably, I heard of a lynx, but lynx would be small. I think smaller.
Lynx, just a second. Lynx.
They got big paws. Big
So ibis, it's like
like a lynx.
like lynx, yes, white lynx. Or
They have like ears, funny looking ears.
Yeah.
Not like my Chester, not like Scottish fold. But their ears are very, very strange, but big paws. They're much bigger than a pussycat like that. Boris, what about hunting in Ukraine? Do you go hunting?
No, never.
No?
I don't like that because I think that if you kill animal for meat or for fur, it's only when you can when your life is in danger and you don't have something to eat. It can do. You can hunt.
You can hunt it. You can, but we eat. Lots of us we eat every day. How often? Come on, do people in Ukraine and Russia and Georgia? How often are they eating shashlik? I know people who eat shashlik every day. You gotta kill an animal, no, Boris? Are you a vegetarian?
Yes, I'm vegetarian, and I don't eat meat.
Why don't you eat meat? Why not? Everyone needs meat. They need the protein.
No, protein in other meals.
It's not this. What kind of meals? It's not the same. What are you talking about here? What kind of vegetables do you get your protein from?
Бобовые. Я не знаю, как это сказать.
Beans.
Some beans, yes. Maybe some cheese. I prefer eat cheese.
Cheese? Yeah.
Cheese.
Mushrooms, probably. They.
Maybe mushrooms, yes.
But Boris, have you always been a vegetarian, or you changed after a couple of years, or?
Change. Maybe 3 or 4 years ago.
And why did you change? Why? What was your reason?
I read some book and decide to not to eat some leaf things.
Cause you know, there's people all the time that I see. You know, it's like a trend. You know, it's like a trend. People they see this trend. Oh, okay, I won't do it like that. So I don't know how I could live without meat. Boris, I would die. I would die before the animal would.
I started be vegetarian before it became a trend. Before in Ukraine, maybe in Russia it was early, but in Ukraine it became a trend maybe 2 years ago.
But trends, people in trends, I don't know what's trendy. But we
became a fashion.
You know, it's like a propaganda. Now people are talking a lot about the harm of meat, like it's not healthy to eat. It causes like cancer, so don't eat a lot of meat.
Yeah, lots of meat, yes. But that's the problem. In America, I know this for a fact, Luba. I've been in America a lot of times. People have no limits. Big Mama there, she eats 5 Big Macs, Piat, Big Mac. Luba, I don't think you could eat 1 Big Mac. There's a difference between Russian and Ukrainian women's stomachs and between Big Mama in America. Because if you eat more, your stomach becomes bigger and you can digest more. Everything has to be in moderation. And in our society, we don't know moderation. We either are like one side or another side. There's nothing in the middle. And that's the problem. And that's why men have prostate cancer. They eat a lot of red meat, but they eat lots of red meat. Oy, too much. So hunting. So, but in Ukraine, I mean, Boris, what are people usually hunting? I think
some rabbits, maybe wolves in Carpathes Mountains.
In Carpathian, is it common to hunt in the Carpathian Mountains? Is it very popular to hunt there?
No, it's not popular. It's maybe some people do that, but I don't know someone who did this. Who does
it usually? Who does it or for the season?
Yes.
What can I say here? But I mean, if we're shooting animals, right? I mean, aren't we interfering with nature? I thought nature will do its own thing. You understand what I mean? Nature has its own ecosystem. So maybe we're hunting too much, Luba. You know, like that. Is that maybe why? Do you see a decrease in wildlife? I mean, in Ukraine here, I don't see any rabbits outside. I don't see any red squirrels. I think maybe someone has been killing them all, but I think maybe we kill too many animals. What do you think, Luba? Do you think we kill too much?
I don't think so. So our government regulates and gives special paper.
Permit.
Like permit, yes, for hunting. And it's allowed only in a special seasons. For instance, in winter, it's totally forbidden to hunt any bears because they sleep in the winter.
They hibernate.
Sorry,
They hibernate. I'll write it for. Oh, but you don't see the hibernate. They hibernate.
So that's why. People hunt without harm for ecology. Another question is about
Zimovvat. Is that Zimovvat?
Zimovvat, yeah. And another question is when people doing it illegal.
Are doing it illegal.
Sorry?
Are doing it illegal.
Illegal.
Are doing it. Illegal. That how do they enforce? Do they have police watching with binoculars all the time? I think that would be very hard to enforce.
There are some special people. They calls like
They're called.
they calls. I don't know how do they calls in English.
They're called.
So they live in these special zones. So they watching for special areas, like pretend the illegal hunting. So I would say that there, if I'm not mistaken, as much as I know, there are no illegal hunting in my region, but probably somewhere else it happens.
In Canada,
it calls браконьерство. I don't know how is it in English.
Poacher.
Poacher is someone who kills animals illegally. But we have forest rangers. They look after the forest. You know, a forest ranger.
Forest ranger probably is the same in Russian.
Like in Canada, we have divided into parks, right?
Parks.
We have parks. So this park here, that park there, and we try to look after our ecosystem. We have a very good ecosystem in Canada compared to other countries in the world. We're very good. We're very lucky because of this. So we make sure our water is good. I guess your water in Siberia must be really good there because it must be not polluted by businesses. Am I correct? Water's very clean there.
I wouldn't so say.
No?
Because in northern part of Siberia, there is a coal. So.
A what?
Coal.
In Russian. How do you say?
Pollution because of coal. Because of
cold weather.
Just a second, I will search. There are mines, coal mines.
Oh,
so
coal
people
mines.
Get coal, yes.
Oh, that's so, very black, very dark. Yeah.
So
and that gets into the system, water system.
Water system. So there were some problems with water some decade ago, a couple of years ago. For instance, with Baikal, but the problem was not because of coal. It was another one problem. But now it's much better. So, but in the southern part where I'm living, the nature is really good. Yes, it's very clean, and my city is the cleanest city in Russia, I would say.
Moscow, the dirtiest.
No, the cleanest.
Yeah, I know you're the cleanest, but I was saying Russia is the dirtiest, probably. You know, like the biggest city, right? So it's Kiev. Kiev is I would say Kiev is the dirtiest city in Ukraine. Boris, what do you think? Dnipropetrovsk is city. Do you think it's clean or is it dirty? What's your opinion?
It's more dirty because in Kiev it's more money in the city budgets, and they clean the streets often.
What, a V-neck? Huh?
What?
With a V-neck?
Venik?
Yeah, with a V-neck. Babushka out there with a V-neck to clean the street.
Maybe. Yeah, and in Dnipropetrovsk, many plants, and they many people who work in the plants on the plants, and they are not so Господи, воспитанные, в общем.
Environmentally conscious?
Well educated.
Не образованные, а именно как морально не очень как бы устоявшиеся личности.
Well, they don't care about the environment, correct? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes, yes.
Okay, environmentally conscious, we could say. When we say conscience, it's the right thing to do in the inside, like your soul, right? When you refer to your soul, you're referring to your conscience, in my opinion. So environmentally conscious, like, do I do the right thing or do I do the wrong thing? You know, so big businesses here at least have been notorious for polluting the water stream because nobody cares, right? So going back to hunting though, but I don't understand, you know, you say, Luba, that people hunt, you know, for trophies, for money, but can you really get a lot of money for
No, not because of money. They just they are like experienced hunters, and they gather these trophies for themselves. Trophy for themselves. I don't know really what are they doing with these trophies, but I saw some of these people, and they are like really crazy because of this. They want to have very big horns, yes, antlers. They're searching for this.
These must be rich people in Siberia, very, very well-to-do people, right?
Very well-to-do.
Well-to-do.
Yes, especially. It can allow themselves only only rich people can allow good hunts, and because they are most of them are coming from Europe or from Moscow. Our own people, some of our local people, they hunt just to get
meat.
Probably meat. Yes, yes, only
moose. People in Canada, I know one Serbian guy goes for moose.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
But I never tried it. I never tried moose meat. Boris, have you ever tried moose meat before? You vegetarian? No.
I don't know what is it.
Moose.
Лось? Нет, конечно. No.
Oh, it's Amerikansky loss. Moose and Amerikansky. Okay, American Konsky. Okay, sure. All right. So you never tried it, no?
No, never tried. I heard that in Siberia killed some bears for the liver, and after that they sold it. Yes, it is right.
You sold the liver?
Yes.
I don't know it exactly.
Medicine from all disease.
I have heard that it's very dangerous to eat bears. You can. One can even die because of this. I'm not sure about it. So they hunt only because of fur, probably of skin and fur. I don't know, because of trophy.
I see. You know, some people have bear skin on the floor. You know, like. And
like a carpet, yes.
Like a carpet, yeah. And some what do they use when a guy, a Ukrainian man or a Russian man, he has a shapka ushanka, or hat like that? Did you hear what I said, Boris?
Не совсем. Шапка ушанка.
Ushanka, right? Hey, that must be warm. Is it very common?
Yes. It was common in 90s in Siberia. A lot of people wear this shapki ushanki from fox. Yes.
And now?
And now I see it's very, very seldom.
In films, it's named клюква.
No.
Ну, балалайка, медведь, водка, все дела.
No, it was in villages. So my grandma lives in a village, and that time in 90s when people it was difficult to live, so they they lived very poor. They hunt fox. They did these hats. So
they made these hats.
Made these hats. It was usually you could see it in Siberia. But now our clothes is the modern clothes is the new technology allows us to wear not fur coats, so
real
we
fur
can.
coats. Yeah.
Yes.
I see some babushka with a nice fur coat. But the real stuff looks better than the fake. Come on, you can look at the fake one, and my cat only likes the real fur coat. He knows the difference between the fake and the real one. You can tell the difference. You can tell the difference, I think. But that's tradition. That's shopka. That's tradition. In Canada, we don't have that. For me, it's interesting. I don't like when people copy other people, other countries. Like, you have to have unique. Just because I see an Adidas shirt in America doesn't mean I have to see it everywhere in the world. I want to see something unique. So that shopka that I see, that looks very traditional. It's very good to have some sort of tradition. But in Ukraine, I see lots of people wear that. Lots of people. Lots of, like, Didoshka, something like that. What about you, Boris? Do you see a lot of men there wear that shopka or no?
Sometimes I see such men. It's old men. Often it's old men with no money, and or something like that.
Where do you buy one? I want to buy. I want to buy. I want to buy one. Where would I buy?
In Андреевский спуск, скорее всего.
Everyone says the same answer. Same answer. Wow. Doesn't matter where I go. It's the same answer. But I bet you that keeps you warm compared to anything else. That will keep you warm. That would keep you warm. Luba, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, I thought you went away there. So what else is there to? I don't understand why people. Hey, I guess they have a moose on their a moose on their wall. Pretty common. Guess what? What can you put inside a moose? In its tonsils. What could you put there?
Instead of moose?
No, inside the moose's mouth. What could you put in there? You know, on the wall, you have a moose's head on there. What could you put inside the wall? Its mouth. Its mouth there. Boris, do you understand what I mean?
No, don't understand. What is moose?
Moose.
Lost.
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 Sure. So you put it. They have it on the wall, right? A lot of people have a dacha or a cabin, right? And they have the moose lost, whatever you want to call it, on the wall, the head, right?
The head, yes.
What can you put in its mouth? In its mouth.
Mouse?
Yes.
Да, в рот что положить ему.
I don't know. Is it a tradition?
I don't know, but I was thinking if you wanted to hide money, if you don't have a kopilka, you can put your money in the moose's mouth. Do you understand what I mean? No?
No.
Лося как заначку с копилкой там или для драгоценностей, типа того.
So if I had a moose in a cabin and someone said, Mike, where do you keep all your money? I would say to them, in my head. But what I really mean as an idiom, in the moose's mouth. Right? So who would think to go in a moose's mouth to look for money? Oh, in a big ball, you know, like that. It's from a movie, Abbott and Costello, and Hold That Ghost. I should send the link. That's what I'm talking about as well. And why do they hunt wolves? It's very popular in Siberia. I think I was reading, or in Russia somewhere. Wolves? Is it very popular to hunt wolves?
In my region, no, it's not so popular.
Do you have
even nobody hunts wolves,
okay.
And probably there are no wolves at all in my region.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't know. I have never heard about wolves in my region.
Huh?
In the south, yes. I don't know the reason.
Boris, where
But
would you
still-
find a wolf in Ukraine?
What?
Where would you find a wolf in Ukraine?
In Zakarpatska region.
A wolf. Everything in the Carpathian. I guess because there's a lot of mountains there, eh? They're hiding in the
Yes,
mountains. Yeah.
because there are forests and they like заповедник, я не знаю как.
Parks, special parks.
Like special park, yes.
Yeah, like a special park. Yeah, well, I guess in the east, well, there's nothing left there, right? All factories before, no wildlife. So, I guess in Canada we have everything in the north. We have a lot of trees. British Columbia, in Ontario, not Woodstock, but Muskoka Woods. We keep our wildlife all in the northern part of Canada. So we have a lot of diverse in our ecosystem. So that's why people like Canada to do this hunting and stuff like that, right? But for me, I could never kill an animal. Luba, could you kill an animal? Could you hunt? Can you do it? No, I can't do it. Boris?
No, I cannot do it too.
Probably if I would appear in Taiga, like I would be lost and I would have nothing to eat. Probably in this case, I would kill.
Well,
bird. A bird. If I could.
If we get you on the TV show Survivor, we'll see what you can do.
Yes, to survive.
On Survivor, which is a fake TV show anyways. Anyways, everyone, it's 8 o'clock. And that means it's time for Michael to go hunting for something. Because there's nothing in my holodenic. Right? Only some subakas outside, so we'll see what I can find, right? Gotta watch some Tom and Jerry first of all. So, is there any questions for me? From Boris or Luba? Any questions at all?
No.
No? Nothing at all?
No. But
Right. Yes.
yes, one question. Is it popular? Hunting is popular in Canada?
Yeah, it's hunting. It's popular for, like I said, I had a Serbian guy who liked hunting moose and stuff like that. For some people, it's really popular. Some people hunt for cougars, wolves, deer, and bears. I don't understand it myself. I'm not into
So
it.
is it for them like a kind of sport? Yes.
Yeah, it's a sport. Some of them use a bow and arrow, and like. I don't. They're preparing for war. They should join the Canadian Army then, if they like, that kind of stuff so much. So, I think they would be good snipers. That's okay. All in camouflage, right? All right, so everyone, it is now at 8 o'clock. It is the 6th. Oh, it's the 18th today. Wow, geez, it's getting close to the Catholic Christmas, the 25th. But in Ukraine, I celebrate the Orthodox Christmas. So. Time flies very fast. So everyone, please check out my profile for more information about me. And everyone, have a good evening. До свидания.
Yes. Have a nice evening. Goodbye.